light take on the day's topics. Hot topics. Cool tech. Technology. And your interaction. The Michael Garfield Show. Now, the world according to Garf.
And we welcome you back to the world according to Garf. Michael Garfield, hope you were having a wonderful Friday here. You know the phone number, 713-212-5950 as we wind down your work week. I still have one more day to talk. I have a Saturday show, but there's even more shows on the weekends. Also on Sunday, it is Everything You Ever Needed to Know About Real Estate, hosted by Shannon Register, Sundays at 1 o'clock, so we always get a little preview right about this time. You prepared for Sunday? Got your sunscreen on?
That's right. I am ready. We got some fun things to talk about this weekend. We always like to take calls from our callers. We have a call-in number, but some weekends we're so busy we don't have time to take calls. We put them off. And so this weekend we're actually taking some calls, which is fun. So we'll be answering some consumer questions. And then we're also going to be talking about timeshares.
Now, I want to hit you about that. Now, you talk about the phone number. See, I just gave out our phone number here at the station. You have a special phone number,
We have a call-in number, and it's available 24 hours a day. You can call in and ask any real estate questions, and we'll answer them on the air. It's 281-882-8088. So people can call in anytime, 281-882-8088. We'll answer your real estate questions on the air.
And I bet a lot of people have real estate questions, which is why you have a show, which is why you come on my show over here, especially the busy summertime. I bet they're all over the gamut, those questions you get.
They are. They really are. We get questions from buyers, sellers, all kinds of, investors, different kind of technical questions. They may be in the middle of a real estate transaction and run into some kind of question and just want to hear, what will we do in that situation, So it's fun.
They're technical questions for you, but if they're technology questions, then they can listen to my show on Saturdays with the High Tech Texan show. Right. Anyway, but it's all real estate all over here. You mentioned timeshares.
Yes.
Now, I know timeshares. I still get the things in the mail, come over and take a tour, and you get a $75 gift card, and they're going to try to get you into timeshares. Now, you as a realtor, you really don't deal in timeshares.
I don't. I do not sell timeshares, but, we chose to do this show because for two reasons. One, when you buy a timeshare, it's a legal real estate purchase. I mean, it is something that gets passed on to your heirs after you pass on. So it's a real estate transaction. And the other reason that I want to do it, even though we don't sell them, is because so many people this time of year when they're on vacation, they get hit up with these. And most people don't understand what really is what's behind the timeshare. What is it? All the little ins and outs of it. So we brought on an expert who actually helps people navigate timeshares, which is really neat. She's you can find her online, and she's got a lot of great information to really help people, because the biggest problem with timeshares is people don't maximize their value.
Right.
And so she helps you to do that.
Well, God, I'm sitting here raising my hand because I don't understand timeshares. I know you can get something for 2 weeks a year, 4 weeks a year. You can flip it. You can trade something out. Let me start with this, obviously, and I can't wait to hear the Sunday show. Are timeshares a good deal?
Not usually.
Boom, right there. Just lay it out. Okay, no need to tune in Sunday. Now explain that, not usually.
It's funny because when my producer and I got together and we first wanted to do the show, I just assumed that she was going to say it's an excellent deal. And so I had all these really hard-hitter questions for her. And what happened is she said just the opposite. She said just that. It's not a good deal for most people. And there are only certain circumstances where it is a good deal. And so we go into a lot of detail on that on the show. Just a few pointers on that is, one, you want to get a lot of goodies up front. You see the ones where they're giving away the big screen TVs. You want all those goodies because that helps give you some more added benefit to your timeshare that you're buying. Another thing is you want points so that you can trade in for airfare and hotels and go other places, not just that one structure and that one condominium. So there are so many ins and outs of it, and she tells us a lot of great tips. So it's going to be really interesting.
Sundays at 1 o'clock this coming Sunday. It's a great topic right now because I know you have to be a certain age because, you can't go, you have to be married, you have to have an income of this, you have to be 21 years old. I read the small print of these things.
And you can finance them, and it can be very expensive.
And so they, as you said, Shannon Register, she says they may not be right for every single one. But there are different types of timeshares, I understand.
There are lots of different types. You can buy just the condominium. You can buy the point system where you can use it for lots of different things. There's different types. And the great thing about the condominiums is you get the kitchen, so that you've got someplace to eat breakfast, lunch. You don't have to eat out every meal. So that's one of the advantages. Some people who buy a timeshare and know that they're going to go to that same place year after year after year, it can be a good deal. The downside to that is if it's a condominium that's owned by people who are all doing timeshares, you don't get the updated couches every year. You don't get the new paint every year. Because it's not like having an HOA who's trying to draw in new people all the time. So there are a lot of advantages and disadvantages. You really need to know the ins and outs of it. So a lot to know about timeshares.
Well, we're just about 2 days away from hearing that great conversation with Shannon Register on her show. 1 o'clock here on Sundays here on KPRC Radio. You said it's a real estate transaction. Can you sell a timeshare?
You can sell it, but they're very hard to sell. And the second purchaser of it, or when you purchase one, you don't get the benefits that original consumer got, like the free DVs and whatever bonuses they were adding in with it. You don't get any of that. So normally you lose money when you sell a timeshare. It can be sold. Some of them are harder to sell than others. The ones that are the easiest to sell are the ones that come with the point system, so you can trade it in for different things.
Can you even, obviously you'll ask this and you'll go cover it on Sunday, but is there any, you said it's not for everybody. What type of people may these timeshares be good for? Older, retired? Can you even start pegging it down?
Good income, because you have to pay a monthly fee indefinitely. You always have a maintenance fee. So that's one of the things that you have to prepare for long term. You have to make sure you're going to have that income stream to cover that. Another thing is it depends on what kind of timeshare you buy as to who it's going to suit. Some people who maybe they have, let's say you were in Colorado recently. Let's say Colorado, for example. Let's say you had family there, for example, and you knew you're going to go there every single year for the next 20 years and you wanted a place to stay while you're there. Well, that might be a good thing. Every summer you're going to be there. So that might be a good thing. But, somebody else purchasing the same thing at Disney, well, your kids outgrow that and then you're stuck with the condo at Disney. So, it really depends on what you purchase and how you're going to use it.
Well, the fact is you just kind of discounted me because you said disposable income. So I'm dead. It's over. I'm not going anywhere because I'm stuck here in the studio forever. Shannon Register joining us over here. We're a few weeks away from August 1st. Is that still the deadline before the free home staging that you're offering?
It is. And what we're doing is we are having basically a contest, a drawing. If you list your home with Register Real Estate Advisors by August 1st, we put your name in for the free home staging. That is a home staging for the entire house. So if you're thinking about selling, you're thinking you're going to have to get a home stager to come in and not just do the living room, but the whole house, this would be an excellent deal for you. So if you get your home listed with RREA, we'll put you in the hat for that and let you know by August 1st if you are the one who gets a full home staging.
Staging is important. We've talked about
it's
so
very
many
important.
times, and I know a lot of questions you still get on your show.
And if you want to sell, you really need to have it listed before August 1st because this is the hottest time of the year to sell.
Physically and metaphysically because it is nasty out there. One more time, how about the phone number if people want to call you?
281-882-8088. That's our call-in number if you want to leave a question for the show. And, of course, if you need a realtor, we always have realtors. Just let us know you need one. We'll set you up with one.
Shannon Register, she does it all. Thank you very much for stopping by here on a hot Friday. Tune in this coming Sunday, Timeshare Day. That's a great topic.
Yeah, and if you do miss it, we're on Sundays at 1 o'clock. But if you miss it, you can go to HoustonRealEstateRadio.com and watch it there.
Watch also,
That's
not
right.
just hear it live on the radio.
You get the video too.
We got TV crews following us all the time. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good weekend, and we'll listen to you on Sunday.
Tings, appreciate it.
Shannon Register if needed. All right, we are at the top of this hour. One more hour to go in the world according to Garf. Line them if you got them. Anything. On Air Blog Friday. Talk to me, folks. 713-212-5950. Stand by. We'll be back about 3 or 4 minutes.